Hello and welcome to Nigeria at 65 with ITV. Today we sit with Honorable Adewale Temitope Adedeji to reflect on our nation's 65-year journey and discuss the path ahead of Nigeria's future. Honorable Adewale Temitope Adedeji is a member of Lagos State House of Assembly representing Ifakojaye Constituency 1. Honorable Adedeji, who passed through the University of Lagos, is a man of the people. His unwavering dedication and integrity makes him a true servant of the people and a shining example of what can be achieved through hard work. There's a lot to talk about him, but for time's sake, we're going to just continue to say, and a true sense of purpose, his contributions of community and Nigeria at large are immeasurable and will continue to impact generations to come. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I know that you're a very busy person. I was honestly going to talk about your activities in your constituency that I see. I don't need anybody to tell me. Sometimes when I drive through College Road, Ifako, all those places, I saw all your activities, and I know that you're the man of the people. Everybody talks about you.
Thank you very much.
Anyways, okay, so we're sitting in your office to discuss Nigeria at 65. Nigeria is going to be 65 in a few days, and then we're going to be asking you a few questions so we understand where Nigeria is going, what we are doing right now, and where you see us in the next future. So let's just go straight to some questions that I know some Nigerians will be asking. So at 65 years of independence, how would you describe Nigerians' journey so far?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching. My name is Adewale Temitope Adedeji, OON, the member representing the people of Ifakojaye Constituency 1 at the foremost House of Assembly, Lagos State House of Assembly. Nigeria at 65. First, let me say clearly that I am a strong product of His Excellency the President, Adewale Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whom I served with, who I worked with, and Nigeria is blessed to have Adewale. What we see today in Nigeria is called the rebirth. It's the rebirth of the renewed hope. And what you're seeing now is a teething period for Nigeria. Nigeria has been redirected back to the path of growth, and a lot of policies that are coming in on board. So in years to come, just barely 2 years into the government, we've seen the difference in terms of economic development, infrastructure development, allocation of funding, increased revenue generation, debt clearance. There's so much that man has been doing in less than 3 years. And I know that the next 4 years is going to be better years where we'll be able to consolidate on all the policies which he has laid on ground. So in another 3 years, 6 years, I see Nigeria attaining the position as of the number one, the giant of Africa again. And then, where, Nigeria becomes a destination for investments, foreign direct investments, tourism, and, a lot of things are going to happen to Nigeria that are happening. And then, I see prosperity in terms of youth development and social and human welfare. So yes, Nigeria is on the right path now. It might be tough, but I think Nigeria is heading there.
Yeah, that's what Nigerians want to know, because a whole lot of Nigerians are crying, and you have just said it to us that this is a teething period, and we should all be quiet, patient, and then give the president some time to get it right. Anyway, before the president came into power, there have been some other presidents, both military and democracy, but we're going to concentrate on the democratic rule. So what do you think are the country's biggest achievements since independence?
Since independence, I think one of the biggest achievements we've had is, in terms of the political spaces, to have a president who basically almost has no godfather, who was decided by the people, and a president who is so conscious of the needs of the people and the wants of the people, where he believes that the people's decision is key, and is a people-centric person who believes that it is the will of the people that should supersede anybody's personal interest. And what he's doing so far is about the people. He's not about himself or the gain of the fame. No, it's just about his people. Adewale Bola Ahmed Tinubu is working as a president that I see it looks like he's not seeking for a second term, where other presidents that are seeking second term will be doing people-centric projects that will make it look as if I'm doing all of this for you. But he's bringing up policies that would benefit the country in the future, even if it has to jeopardize his own interest. And these policies that he's bringing on board are things that are now working. In the financial institution, I think even no governor, no state has ever received that much allocation in terms of FAC. And governance, we say, starts from the grassroots. The first thing he also fought for was to have the autonomy for the local government. And that is where, development for any local government, any country or any state starts from the local government, where he has empowered the local government to have to receive their money directly from the FLAC account, so they can now start doing constituency projects such as capital projects in the local government. And also, the local self assembly is also moving forward through the leadership of the Right Honorable Speaker, Obasa, that we are now embarking to ensure that even the councillors now have what we call the autonomy for the councillors, where they can also stand on their own and they can serve as a checkmate for the executive arm of the local council. And the monies that have been received by the IGR or that has been made by by the state or the federal government have been shared accordingly to the state. So for us to be able to ensure that governance is given and to also help the president, we must also hold accountable the governors of every state.
Sure.
Where the governors are held accountable, all the monies they have received and the IGR that they've gotten and has been judicially used, then we will have development come from the state. The president cannot see everything.
Sure.
But whatever is necessary for him to ensure that there is division of power, where the state governments are earning what they're supposed to be earning, the local governments are getting what they're supposed to be getting, development just trickle down.
Yes, we know the president of someone who keeps blueprints down, just like he did for Lagos State, and it's working. So we want to believe that that's what he's doing for the federal, trying to keep blueprints, just like you said, it's working as if it's just working for just 4 years, but we know that he's trying to make everything right and keep blueprints for even other presidents that will come after. Yes. Okay, so in your view, what are the key challenges Nigeria must urgently address as we move forward?
I think one of the things I want to speak to Nigerians about, especially our youth, is resilience and then patience. I believe a lot of things are going to get better. And I think the more we start to get involved in politics, then we start to choose our leaders by ourselves. And it's beyond the social media, rhetorics where we come out and we make noise on the social media and then, we do our activism online. I think it starts from the ward level, where you have to belong to any political party of your choice. Once the youths belong to a political party of their choice, then they can decide who represents them. Governance doesn't start from the top, from presidency. It starts from the councillorship of the particular area or the vicinity you live, which is the ward. When you hold those that you're voted for from the ward level accountable, and then you'll be able to see the development you want. So I will just keep saying to our people, it's tough at the moment. Yes, it is tough. It is tough, but I know there is light at the end of the tunnel, because all these policies are yielding. There's so many achievements that we can start talking about: the NEL fund, the debt recovery, the payment of the debt, and then, especially in terms of insecurity, it has been reduced to the barest minimum. And now we're not exporting or importing fuel anymore. We have the biggest refinery in Africa. We have, so many developments that are going, but it's going to take time. We will just continue to build upon what we have already. And all the mistakes that the other presidents have made, or that we feel other governments had made, I think we're just trying to correct everything back. And I just want to continue to seek the people that they should continue to have faith in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We have no other country apart from Nigeria, and we know he's steering the ship in the right direction.
In fact, that's why this program is put together, so they could understand when they listen to you speak. But anyway, do you think that our democratic institutions have matured enough since 1999?
Again, Asiwaju, when he was a senator, he was part of the people that believed in the democratic process. And what he had done so far was he has ensured that he had given power to the three spheres of government, the three arms of government, where the separation of power. So far, so good. I think our democratic process and growth has been growing normally and gradually. And I think to a large extent we have, for example, we have the Lagos Self Assembly that stands alone as the arm of the government, where we are not rubber stamped by the executive, where we do our things the way it should be done according to the law and the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And this is what Asiwaju stands for. Asiwaju ensures that the democratic process of any government is followed through and adhered to. So yes, our democracy has grown, where people can now decide who they want to vote for, and they choose who they want to vote for. And those that have been voted for, that have been elected, have been put in office, where there is no hanky-panky, where nobody is being removed from office forcefully or anything. No. So yes, we have been given the power. The power of democracy is to ensure that the voice of the people is heard and the voice of the people have been heard.
I think we want to agree with you on that, because of the Rivers State tussle between the former governor of River State and the now governor of River State. We saw what the president did there. He actually brought in peace, and and the governor has been reinstated. Anyway, let's move forward. What lessons do you think should Nigerians learn from other countries that gained independence around the same time?
Independence, it took America lots of years, over 100 years, to stabilize to where they are, even if as of today they are also having democratic problems. And many other countries are also going through the same thing, in terms of democracy. Democracy is not casted in rock and stone. Democracy is not an act, it is a life. It's a lifeline, it is a way of life, and that's what it is. We are in democracy because we want to agree to disagree to ensure, and then we say it's the vote of the people, by the people for the people, and then and that is the decisions that we've been taking. So yeah, from other countries, we've seen a situation where we almost plunged Nigeria into a state of anarchy and chaos through Lagos State, through the NSAS. And I think a lot of lessons were learned. And and I think by now our people already understand that, look, there are ways to communicate our grievances to the government without letting it go violent, because we know how volatile things can quickly get and how fast they can quickly degenerate to violence. And so I think other countries that are also struggling, they are struggling with democracy, but we have a captain of a ship, the Jagaban, who understands democracy and who lives for democracy. So yes, we are safe, we are good, we are in good hands, and I'm sure the renewed hope agenda, like he always says, like I always say, is going to come to fruition.
Thank you so much. We have Jagaban on the boards trying to make it easy for us. So what can be done to strengthen peace and cohesion in a diverse country? At 65, we want to ask, has Nigeria actually achieved true nationality? Because how it is going, especially with the Igbos wanting to break out from the country. They want to call themselves, I can't remember what they want to call themselves, but do you think we have achieved true nationality in time past, even now?
Again, Nigeria is a blessed country because we are blessed with diverse ethnicity and tribe, and quite a lot of tribes that we have. And then again, let me quickly correct you, the Igbos do not want to break out of Nigeria. A particular sect of that tribe felt the need to leave. So it's not all the Igbos, yes, and that's the beauty of democracy, where you feel you want this, and then the people will ask for this, they ask for a referendum. And then, I won't want to speak about, the tribe, but I'm telling you that what I'm saying is ethnicity has also been a very strong pillar, just as much as religion has been a very strong pillar of every political decisions that have been made in this country. And so far, if we check the quota system of appointments, and then you would understand that every other state, every other tribe, every other religion is well represented in Adewale Tinubu's cabinet, as much as even the youth and the women, where they've been given priority as well. So again, I say we have a captain and a president who understands this very well.
Okay, so let's go to constituency and grassroots development. Let's bring it home to you. What has Nigeria at 65 meant for the people of Ifako-Ijaiye?
I think I'm blessed to have the best people in the constituency, Ifako-Ijaiye constituency. They are very relentless, and they never stop asking. And asking in the sense that they keep asking for development. We want this, we want that. It's not about hand to mouth anymore. They want the empowerment, they want the economic and the financial empowerment, and this we've been able to do. Job employment. And Ashwaji, in his last statement, one of his statements, he said, what he's trying to do is to bring governance back to the people at the grassroots. And he was saying, he made mention of something like wet the grass, which is make sure you make the people at the grassroots very comfortable. And it starts with people like us, because they keep saying that we are the closest representative to the people. The governor comes from a particular local government, but he does not represent all the local government, but he heads, the state. And so we, as a representative, we are saddled with responsibility as legislators. Our first responsibility, which is the core responsibility, is to represent the people. And representation is you listening to the people and bringing back to the community the dividends of democracy. And what we've done so far is we've been able to identify 3 sectors. We have the health sector, we have the empowerment, which is economic and empowerment sector, and also the education sector. These sectors are pillars for what we've done, where we've been able to empower over 8,000 students, where we have over 300 students on scholarship. where we give out free GCE forms, JAM forms. These are basic things that we keep giving. We have the free health insurance. We have for the market women. This is under welfare. We have the sport where we've been able to win medals and then you sponsor children to do, not to blow the trumpet, but I mean the people of Fakojai understand this very well, and they understood the job that we have, and so far we've been able to listen to them and hear all their needs, and we've been trying our best. And I must commend Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for the tremendous attention and effort he's given to Lagos State, particularly Fakojai. And we've done a couple of road infrastructure developments. We've had our general hospital upgraded. We've had bridges constructed. We have the bus station. We have the train station. We have a stadium being built. We have the fire station approved. We have the new police station. I mean, the basic amenities are social amenities that every local government should have, including primary health care, is what we've been able to put to the governor, and from requests from the local government, and we're able to achieve that. And so far, yes, I am very much pleased with what we've done in the local government, and I'm very happy that my people are happy as well.
Well, we're just going to be taking one or two last questions so we can allow you go, because we know you're a very busy person. Okay, it's still on your constituency, what specific initiatives are you championing for the youth and the residents? You've talked about a lot of things you have done in the residents. What about the youth? Because the youth are the leader of tomorrow, like they say. So what are you championing for the youth?
I beg to differ that the youth are the future leaders of tomorrow. The youth are the future leader, not the future leader. They are the present leader of today. Yes, and then they will continue to grow to the future to remain as leaders. Now, what we've done so far, like I said, in terms of education, we've done quite a lot in education. Next tomorrow, which is Thursday, we'll also be doing the back to school, where we are helping the parents and then the young ones to achieve their dreams in terms of education. We have quite a number of students, over 500 students that we've gained admission for. And the best of the students, the best of the best every year, get scholarship till they finish their academic year or term in school. So this is one of the things that in education we've done a lot of them. And then we also have the youth empowerment, skill empowerment that we're doing, where we're training 2,000 people. 2,000 people within the community. Where there's some students that say they don't want to go to school, some youths, and they just want to learn the handwork, as they call it, which we call the vocational training. So we've done a lot of vocational training for them. We're doing it in batches, 250 every quarter. So we're training 2,000 students, and afterwards we'll be ensuring that they are well equipped for and empowered for whatever vocational act that they've learned. Also, we have the sport where we're training students, we're training youth in a particular sport of area of sport that they want. And we're exporting them, from football. We have people that have been going for basketball outside the country, so they can also be a source of wealth creation for their own family. So these are the things we've been doing. We've got a lot of youth that have wanted employment. We have some of them in the neighborhood watch. We have some of them working in the civil service. We have some of them in LASMA. We have some of them in the VIU. We have some of them physical planning department, environment, LASA. So where we have students that have done very well with academics and they're graduates and they've served the country, we try as much as possible to ensure that we give them employment, because we believe in them. We also have a school School of Philosophy and Politics, where we are empowering youth to understand politics. So what we are doing is we catch them young. We put them through the tutelage of understanding what politics and governance is. And then from time to time, we push them out to become counselors, to become, supervisory counselors, also to become special advisors in the local government. And those that have performed very well try to seek appointment from, the government to ensure that they become SSCs. And some of them, we are also preparing to take over from our seats. So where we stop, they can continue. And then, so these are the things that we're doing for the youth. And this is all the youth agenda for Asiwaju. This is a blueprint he had always done. He had for Lagos and is replicating in Nigeria now. And so, yes, we are following the path.
It's beauty in continuation. Anyway, thank you so much. What are your last words for Nigerians at 65?
As Nigeria is growing, I'm happy that we have a farmer who knows how to toil the soil, and who also knows how to cultivate the dividends of democracy. Adewale Temitope is this farmer we're talking about. Nigeria is a blessed land, and we are blessed with almost everything. And I know Asiwaju understands this. Asiwaju is a talent spotter, and he knows when and how to get things done. Nigeria is growing. Yes, tough times, but at the end of the tunnel, like I said earlier, is light. And I will just continue to plead to Nigerians, especially the youth, We have a father who understands governance. We have a father who's done it before. We have a father who is giving his best to ensure that Nigeria becomes the pride of Africa and even the pride of the world. I just want to seek your patience. Give it time. He has said to us he will take us to the promised land, and I think we're on the right path. I just want to plead for patience, just for us to see how far he would go. The policies in place are for us. The policies will benefit our future. Rough times don't make the men make it happen. So I beg the youths, I plead with them, our fellow Nigerians, please give Adewale Bola the chance. And come rain, come shine, 2027, I will be supporting Adewale Bola Tinubu for a second time.
Okay, we all heard it all from the Honorable. He says time, give him patience. That he will take us to the promised land because that was his promise for us. Thank you so much, Honorable.
Thank you very much.
On ITV at Nigeria and 65. My name is Patricia Oromo.